Students from the Harrison Center, formerly known as ARBIS, are voicing their support for the death penalty for Angela Majai, the 20-year-old charged with the murder of 9-year-old Chantel Crump. Angela was last enrolled at ARBIS, but was expelled following a violent incident in which she attacked another student. Before her time at ARBIS, Angela attended the Otters Comprehensive School, where she was also expelled. Those familiar with her say that she had a notorious reputation and was frequently involved in fights both in school and outside of it. Just hours after leading police to the location where Chantel's body was found in the bushes at Weather Hills, a group of residents gathered outside the police headquarters to protest, demanding the death penalty for Angela. Several weeks after the tragic incident, a significant number of people, including former students from her alma mater, still believe that such a severe punishment should be considered.
Well, how I feel, it was very sad to find out that what they did to her, right? So that was very cruel. And she don't know how the child's parents feeling right now. So, and a 9-year-old, that's very... So yeah, I don't really pity that. So I think, she should suffer and then, die after.
If it wasn't my child, I would want her to die. That definitely. Maybe I might even look for her myself, you never know. But yeah, that's my feelings. She should be executed.
They should bring back the death sentence and she should be executed publicly too. What she did was terrible. It was a very evil, cruel act. My heart goes out to the family, and she should feel the same pain that that child felt.
Thinking about it, you make your brain go all over the place. But death penalty, because that girl was only 9 years old. 9. And with everything that we heard happen to that little girl, imagine how she felt going through stuff like that.
Meanwhile, Bishop Charlesworth Brown, a counselor at the school and the head of the Christian Ministries Center, weighs in on the matter. He's not particularly supportive of the death penalty, arguing that it does not effectively address the issue of criminal activities.
Truth be told, the death penalty is not the answer to reducing violence or to healing society. Right now, society needs to be healed, and the death penalty, to be clamoring for the death penalty, is not going to bring healing to the society. We have known situations where people have confessed to crimes, and they may not be the ones. And so you have a situation where the state could execute an innocent person.
In Antigua and Barbuda, the death penalty remains legal, but Senior Counsel Anthony Astefan states it can be requested under special circumstances.
There are some who don't believe it exists anymore, and there are others that have a different view as to the application of the sentence of death. Let me explain. The mandatory sentence of death, which was in the years gone by imposed by operation of law on every single verdict of death, regardless of the circumstances, that was declared to be unconstitutional. But in declaring it unconstitutional, the Court of Appeal by a majority, Sir Dennis Byron and now President of the CCJ, Justice Adrian Saunders, gave judicial guidelines for the consideration by the court for the imposition of the sentence. Therefore, the discretionary sentence of death will still be applicable and constitutional if the circumstances surrounding the death are exceptional.
The uncertainty surrounding the prosecution's intention regarding the death penalty raises profound questions about justice and morality. It compels us to reflect on the implications of such a decision, not only for the defendant, but also for the society as a whole. The potential for life and death hangs in the balance, prompting us to consider the complexities of legal processes and the weight of human life in legal decisions. How do we determine when and if the death penalty is justified? And what does this say about our values as a society? These questions challenge us to think deeply about the principles that underpin our legal system. This has been a production of Antigua.news. I am Charmaine Big Charles.